I will be with you all in just a couple of minutes. Hang tight and we will get this show on the road. Happy Friday, everybody. Does anybody know who's in control around here? I don't either. Cool. Let us dive into a new game as soon as I double check my settings. No one is in control. What's up, Ash? So I've ran the very beginning of this a few times so I could check the settings. I want to double check the sound level and then we'll be starting. As in, I haven't left the lobby, which if you've seen the game before, you know what I mean. I've just ran around in circles, so I'm checking the graphics settings. Doc! Thank you for a 25-month in a row subscription. I appreciate it. Your cats are in control? It's reasonable. Let's see here. We are playing on high settings with ray tracing on high. Hopefully this will be really pretty. Yeah, I can also turn up my mixer. I always want to make sure the balance is good, and then I can just crank up the overall level if I need to by turning the mixer input up. I want to make sure that I think we're going to have music down. Just a touch. It shouldn't be 5 frames per second. I think we'll be okay. And we want to have the effects. So, yeah. Speakers. Mute copyrighted music. We'll risk it. That's fine. There you go. That's probably easier to read now. I should make it bigger for you. So, I think we'll keep the dialogue at 100. We'll turn down the music and the effects a little bit, so that way the dialogue pops a touch. And we'll see how that goes. And if it's bad, we'll revisit this later on. Let's go see who's in control.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world.
What is that?
The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world.
Welcome to the desert of the real,
We all feel
Neo.
safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here?
Hello? Anyone here?
Yeah, I see it. But what is it?
Well, yeah, what is it?
Feel it, it resonates. The things you show me, my friend, I forget. It's all in my head. There's no you, right?
What is it? I'm not going to point this out very much, but check out the reflections in this freaking picture. Oh my god. It's absurd. Okay, anyway. Prohibited items reminder. I can go in there, huh? Where's everybody at? Internal lockdown effect. Building lockdown effect. Multiple containment breaches detected. Multiple building shifts detected. Yeah. We're here because... I like jumping on death things. Can you open this? No. Okay. It's weird how the wood doors open before I get to them. Yes, that's right. I can see the expenditure support. That's redacted. Oh, hell, I'm back. Is this redacted the game? I'm just wondering. Certain objects not outside the bureau. Recent incidents have persisted. Issue reminder. Pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2, pencils. Any object considered iconic representations of an archetypical concept. Rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. What do they do here?
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Ketchup, catsup, ketchup, catsup.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
So who are we? Out of curiosity, I'm just wondering now. I like the way I can knock over everything. That's kind of cool. Can I go inside these doors? No. Okay, I can't get in there yet. Hello, I'm Jesse. How are you? Nothing that's an archetypical representation of its thing, apparently. That is hilarious. Wow, this is really old stuff in here. What? Why? Redacted. A shark in his redacted. Although secure, redacted. Permission to redacted. Following basic protocol, redacted. Shoot to kill. Redacted. Good luck. Okay. I mean, I would think filing cabinets would qualify, right? But maybe not? Sure. As you should all know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request Form R4E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, please contact the appropriate department head. As needed, they'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. That sounds like... That sounds like a government bureaucracy gone like the hell and back. Or maybe it's still stuck in hell, I'm not sure. I'm reading too fast.
Hello?
Okay, sorry. I will slow down my reading.
Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, niin johan on helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
I love the narration so far. I bet we should be seeking shelter, but we are not seeking shelter because we're new here. Hang on. There wasn't an elevator here before, was there? That's confusing. Yeah, that's a thing. That happened. Okay, sure.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
That seems bad. I'm pretty sure that seems bad. I'm guessing nobody's in control.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
There we go. Oh, my fingers shifted over again. Okay. That's a lot of lights. I would even call that maybe excessive. Take a number. Never mind. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Whoa, pinning any notifications of death related to the Willow, AWE. Please adhere to the following guidelines. Words versus use. In the service of his or her country. Regret. Proud. Pride. Will be remembered. Words or phrases to avoid. Alaska. Scissors. Blood. Bleed. Loss. Apologies. Sorry. Damn it, Alaska. I'm not even started yet and I'm already super confused. It's awesome. I love it already. Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day, for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Trench. Oh, it's currently locked. Okay. Investigate the noise in the director's office. What if I don't want to?
Shit.
Oh.
Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Are we being directed by like some other force or something? What is even going on here?
Something's outside. Was coming here a mistake? And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
I am on the astral plane, apparently. I think that's what it said. I want to try something. This will require some adjustment to OBS. It will take just a minute or two, but I think it'll make it smoother. So give me just a second, and we can talk while I'm doing it. I'm going to, let's see here. The ambiguous translations, something. It's hard to be sure. I'd actually thought about doing this anyway for this game, so let's do it. I'm going to remove the game completely from the overlay for a moment. Bye, game. Yep. I actually just entirely removed the scene, which is not what I meant to do. Hang tight. We can fix this. Watch this. Okay. Gameplay. That's not good, though. Get rid of that. Change this. Maybe I should tell it to refresh the camera so it's working right. One moment, please. Okay. Hey, camera. You're there. And okay. And now we will add how are you guys doing? This is true and real pro streaming in action. That's what this is. Can somebody say something in chat, please? So I can position this correctly. Thank you. Okay. Something in chat. There we go. Let's see if that's better. It might be better. It should be better. I am using the video card differently now. So hopefully this will be better. It will be interesting to find out if it's better or not. Okay. That seems better. Let me know. Bubblegum or Polaroid? All / none of the above. I wonder what the board is. Hi. Are you friendly? I'm guessing the answer is no.
The same gun.
Control the gun / house.
Okay. Now I have a gun.
Oh, that's interesting. Neat gun. Is everything smoother feeling on your end now? I changed it so I'm using my video capture card instead of capturing the game directly, so that way we don't have the problems that could be associated with that with high performance games, stressing out the capture card with OBS running at the same time. We wield the gun, you. Congratulations, director.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here. Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
It's a little bit of jerkiness just from the mouse movement not being a smooth pan like a controller is, but I think it's okay now. Let me know how it feels.
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You... Oh, thank you. That was... horror.
Get the fuck away!
Ah, okay.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
Okay.
The hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
What is with all the Technicolor stuff jumping out of their bodies when I shoot them? What is that crap? I don't think we were here about a janitor assistant job. I think the janitor was just horribly confused about everything. Given the way this place seems to be, I'm not really that surprised. Because, I don't know, this seems normal. You do not have a clearance level. Fake director is fake. This seems to have gone okay. Service weapon. Containment procedure. No unique procedure required. Description. The object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to redact it. This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of redacted. The object will determine whether redacted. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by the redacted, though their criteria is unknown. The object was discovered inside the oldest house, in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis, redacted. Many forms throughout history, redacted. Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varustra, all weapons that redacted of their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, redacted. Like I said, it's redacted the game, isn't it?
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered
Oh, we already watched this, didn't
events,
we? Yeah.
intrusions upon the perceived reality. A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fired. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, head of research, Federal Bureau of Control.
Okay. I still don't know what's going on. Although apparently we got a promotion. We checked on the suspected AWE in Duluth. It wasn't anything, just like the house fire before this, and the malfunctioning clothes drive before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort fake AWEs from real things. Or you may need to rotate these field agents off a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch, the next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. I think I'm supposed to be going the other way, but there's stuff in here to look at, so I'm not going the other way yet. Can't find your office? Watch your step. You may be in Escherville. That seems okay. I swear to God, that font is designed to make me feel antsy.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
I thought computers were prohibited. That looks like a computer, right? Urban legends. Urban legends are believed to be the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes, recognized certain redacted, informed by our own redacted, and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can be artificially redacted in popular culture using Redacted, our bureau-made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena can clear elements of popularized folklore. AWs that can only occur on Redacted. A pair of scissors that consume human Redacted through two punctures of the Redacted. These details, living in the middle of minds of so many, have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just for children. They are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as a part of an effort to strengthen the government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them this question. How to handle unscheduled visitors in the lobby. Start with the following. If they do not leave, ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York or just visiting? How'd you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they'll need to leave. If their answers seem redacted, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner psychological assessment. If the responses are within acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then redact it immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. Delays caused by house shifts do not count towards overtime. It does change. There wasn't an elevator there the first time. What did this building used to be? I have the feeling it's been here a really long time. And it didn't always look like a giant monolithic federal building, probably. This seems bad, I feel like. I think that's a good word for it. Do I jump down or do I walk down? I don't see any stairs. Where are you at? You just shot at me several times. Oh, there you are.
Must cleanse control points. An enemy. Corrupt. It's ready.
Ooh, mods. Hang on. What we got going on here? I don't know what all this says yet, like at all. Jesse Faden arrives at the oldest house, the headquarters of the Federal Bureau of Control, to look for answers to the mysteries of her childhood. Guided into the building by the janitor, Afti, Jesse finds Jackery entrenched, the director of the Bureau, shot dead. She picks up the pistol next to the body and is translated to the astral plane. The strange board encourages her to bind the gun, an option to power called the service weapon. She succeeds, and the board informs her that she is now the director. You know, that seems perfectly reasonable in all ways.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
Okay then.
Holy shit! You did it! We did it!
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you still sane?
Can you define sane for me? 'Cause I'm not sure.
Please.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie?
Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting.
I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
How do they know that?
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this...
Hiss?
that works? Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun.
Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I came
I'm
in the
not
front
ready
door.
to tell her about you yet.
A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part
This
of.
is going to be a weird ride, isn't
Yes. I can try.
I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out. It didn't work.
That didn't
Hiss
seem
has
quite
burned
right.
too deep.
The hiss may manifest in human host in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen in the many corrupted agents floating throughout the Bureau. The hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction from an unaffected human is the fact that they levitate. These hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seemed interested in vocalizing the strange incantation ad infinitum. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the hiss corruption, like spores or Wi-Fi boosters. Or are they cocoons preparing to enter their next stage of evolution? When attacked, hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation into a purely resonant form? Research is ongoing. Refer to file redacted for full report.
Ripping it out rips them apart.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary.
Ordinary's your
17
hometown.
years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing.
Is he levitating?
I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench. The ghost, or whatever he is. He mentioned something called the hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA.
I'm sure he
kind of made
didn't.
a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it.
That's an interesting little room right there. Where's
Only
Magneto?
to see the hiss destroy it all.
Oh, that's the hotline, isn't it? Okay.
I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom.
Eventually,
back in the lobby.
maybe.
They should have gotten
I'm
it
not
open
sure.
by now.
Oh, health recovery element pick up 23%. Okay, okay. I can't actually use that for anything else. Oh, hang on. Oh. So if we do that and that. I don't understand what I'm doing here. Can I... Is this equipped already? Oh, yes, it is. Okay, cool. Do I have 2 copies of this or 1 copy of it? I don't know. And I don't know why I'd want to deconstruct it yet. I don't know what the other thing is. So I'm not going to worry about it quite yet. Is that true though? Hang on, let's look. This says 20%. Oh, that one says 23%. There we go. Is that better? Do I have the right? I have the right one equipped now. Thank you. That 3% difference will probably actually matter. Let's go with it.
Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there. Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
Energy recovery speed. What is energy versus health? And does that make the weapon reload faster, or is energy something I haven't unlocked yet? guess I can't go this way yet. If I go back upstairs, does it look less weird? Hang on. That's locked. I can't go in there yet, can I? Nope. Am I playing like a Metroid game or what here? This thing seems like it's like, no, you can't go here yet. I like the jukebox under lockdown. Okay. That would be very iconic. Yes, I can agree with that. Is that a stapler or an altered item? I'm not sure what mold is, but it sounds bad. Office rules of conduct. Speak in a moderate volume. No personal calls. No food or drink around the bureau documents or the copy room, or in the copy room. No using the photocopier for personal projects. Wear access badge at all times. No discussion of confidential projects out loud. The one to finish the coffee pot makes a new one. Do I have it auto saves, right? I don't have to save as I go. Okay. I actually want to change something in the graphics options. Please stand by. I want to turn off anti-aliasing. Control points are locations that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in the redacted arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by redacted detection as an unobstructed ping using the redacted within a 37-foot radius. Do not bring an NES into the oldest house. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctions or redacted or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. The common factor in these theories is the control points are susceptible to external influence, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, this technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be redacted. I hate when my house refuses to be redacted. That just pisses me off.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
We all have our problems, right? I have two things of undefined Man, what? I don't know anything about anything yet. I'm just picking up stuff and I don't know what it is. Like, what are house memories and undefined readings and hidden trends? And why do I care? The boys in research said performing rituals may help identifying any places of power. Drinking those little whiskeys is my ritual. Man, that is not even a little bit weird or stressful. What is a hiss barrier? Hang on. The hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. I like the fact that I called it the hiss, and all the documents in the Lotus House have already changed to call it the same thing. The hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as two ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. Two methods have been discovered for lowering them. Destroy the multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity. Destroy the hiss entities in the area. The resonance fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fall. It's a very confusing game, by the way. There's a lot of shit going on. I'm actually looking at all the collectibles and reading them out loud. So hopefully we can all figure out together what's going on. I know Ash has seen this game already, so he already knows what's going on. I don't, and I'm assuming there's other people who don't, and that's why I'm doing this. Does an inactive structure made of hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference when considering the hiss? What does the very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the hiss? To what degree is it watching and planning? Refer to file redacted for full report. Compiled by Emily Pope, research specialist, by order of director Jesse Faden. Yes, she is. Is this another time travel game? Am I going the right way or the wrong way? That's not the map button. Where's the map button at? What's tab, isn't it? I feel like this... Okay. There's a question mark up there. I think I'm going the right way. This all seems fine. This is called Machine God. I had a dream, I built the thing, and I built the thing I saw in my dream. A machine that will contain God, but not God you know of or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be its body, its heart, and its mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster and the fans plus the timing belt for my car's engine and the wheels for my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just the beginner's body, like a baby's but machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at address on this envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. Yeah. Probably means it's bullshit. I feel like you'd redact it if it was real. I don't know if that's a good thing to do or a bad thing to do. You dropped your grenade. You know what the scary thing here is? I can almost make words out in that, and I don't like that very much. I can make out some words in it. I like it even less. I know you're coming, that you are. Could you see I was looting? That was very rude. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for reapproving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. These letters come to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. From various places and times. Okay. The times part's interesting. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people, as opposed to fake people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connections to AWEs and other altered materials. So thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. I'm apparently going up there because I just saw the weird thing. Yeah, there's the weird thing right there saying go here. What is the weird thing and why is it guiding me around? I don't understand what this is. And it doesn't feel good. Okay, can't go into the side rooms yet. I guess we'll go upstairs. Ah, okay. fast travel. Okay, I can go that way. I want to go back downstairs first and see if any of the side rooms opened up. They did. So let's see if there's anything in here. I hope you don't mind thoroughness, because we're going to get some. To whom it may concern, I am being contacted by the past presidents of the United States of America. They appear as spirit guides, giving me their wisdom. John Adams keeps saying I need a fix for America, but I can't really understand him. They all have a lot of opinions. People tell me I'm imagining it, but Theodore Roosevelt showed me how to fix my lawnmower, and I don't know a thing about lawnmowers. Explain that. I have great dead men telling me about the past and the present. If you'd like to use my abilities to help run the government, please let me know. I know the White House could use me. Yours in earnest, James Bartholomew. Avoid modern technology. Synchronicity Research Department. Random book club. That did not feel interesting enough to read out loud. I may regret it later. We'll find out.
It's like the director says, confidential and children both start with C. The director's a puppet, a dirty, rotten, fat person. Dad says my mama went missing in action. She walked into the city and didn't come back. I don't know what missing in actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll help you look, Topher. We'll find your mama.
What the fuck?
Together.
That was... I don't want to turn on TVs ever again. I am now done with TVs forever. Oh, look, a TV. Let's turn it on. I didn't learn anything last time.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, We even launched a cup.
Oops.
Communications. We're on the right track.
Just feel like I'm being led around by the nose here a little bit. Up or down? Ooh, shutter recoil efficiency. Okay, cool. I am not watching this right here. Give me a couple minutes, Duck, and I will take a break, and I will bring it up to you. What the fuck? I'm gonna guess I shouldn't go that way yet. Book club notes, sci-fi, space battles. Okay, yeah, I don't think we need to read that one out loud. I skimmed quickly. This room seems okay.
An object of power. Looks like the hiss have latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
Oh, C is crouch. That's useful to know. I need to go this way. Okay, I see. Sometimes just running is a good idea. I'm kind of afraid to get close to that. Am I silly? I don't feel silly right now.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Oh my god. Launch, align the cube thing with jigs. I was about to give me 3 of them just in case I screwed up. I hit him. It didn't even lock on and I still hit him. The hiss noise is brought into our astral plane secret base. You must stop them, mute them, director. Oh, interesting. Do we have, like, fighting factions in the astral plane here or something?
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This whole...
You know, I didn't notice that the wall was getting destroyed last time. What if I launch explosive things that they explode when they hit them? that seems excessively complex. Maybe that's just me. I can like pick up and throw basically anything. Which honestly is really awesome. I did notice that wall up there getting the shit shot out of it and pieces of it falling off, which was interesting, I thought. Is there anything back here to loot or pick up? Doesn't seem like. But I have seen stuff scattered around pretty weirdly. And I don't know what the stuff I'm picking up is yet. Crafting materials? I don't even know. I shouldn't blow myself up. That's silly, right? Ow, fuck. That left a mark. So yes, explosive things do explode. I owied myself right in the face. It owied a lot. I felt like an idiot. Let's go get some health. Okay. We have been de-owied now. Health bar, lower left-hand corner, blue bar, by the way, in case you haven't noticed it.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Yeah, I want to do something here. Options. Display. Hang on, where's that? This. That. Yes. Okay. National news sites have begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack on the Alaskan town. You know, I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by migrating polar bears desperate for food because their ecosystem was being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns makes the public most likely to redact it. So, another AWE behind us and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can stop monitoring redacted for any off-message opinions. But it's looking like we're in the clear. He said Alaska. He's right there. Actually said Alaskan. That's not Alaska. I gotta be careful, right? I am going to take a quick break. Apparently, I need to read a few things. It must be containing a cell with no other loose material. The object is an 8-inch diskette containing sub-area nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows superior utilitarians to telekinetically lift material and throw it a short distance. The object is currently bound to redacted for research purposes. Redacted. Okay. 1974. It's a good year. Okay, I'm actually going to bring up this. That way you don't have to listen to the game talk to you the whole time I'm AFK, because I think that would get really and I'll be right back. Wrong button. Hang on, let me fix this. And I'll be right back. game is really weird. I need my Nani emote really badly. Because I don't know what's going on at all yet. Nani? I don't know what all of these collectibles were for. But I feel like if they're in like big fancy boxes, that collecting them is probably useful and a good idea.
Locked. Maybe there's a key nearby. This must open the door.
I don't remember what I said anymore now. Oh, control point. Skip this. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. That seems bad, I'm thinking.
They can fly now. Great.
I think he might have dodged that. Oh yeah, he's dodging that. Where are you hiding? Boss fights. Hey, where are you going? You're not allowed to hide. Oh, there you are. You're not hiding. Where you at? I'm being shot at, but I don't know where you're at. Actually isn't that bad of a fight. Unless he has two faces. Or unless I get full of myself, get smacked in the face by like a ceiling girder or something here in a second. I just missed him like 15 times. That was pretty terrible, actually. The Hiss elevated agents display special. There are words on this page, and I don't need to add extra ones. Hiss elevated agents display abilities similar to telekinetic competencies observed in Bureau para-utilitarians. Some prefer to charge their targets, while others launch objects at them. Telekinetic attacks have been ineffective against the Hiss elevated due to their own talent in the area. They do not use any weaponry except their own paranatural capabilities. Some Hiss elevated have been seen levitating while strapped into chairs. This is likely the result of individuals being corrupted while undergoing cognitive recording and parapsychology. How are they able to use paranatural abilities? It is possible that these individuals were bound to objects of power prior to corruption. It's also worth considering that the Hiss resonance can identify and express latent paranatural ability in individuals it corrupts. Refer to file redacted for full report. The Bureau only allows certain highly trained individuals to handle volatile materials and weaponry. Our demolition experts are instructed in the use of explosives and dimensions with distinct physical laws, making them important assets for engineering work as well as combat situations. Hiss demolition experts are the only observed Hiss variations to wield specially built rocket-propelled grenade that is designed to identify and track redacted entities once fired, making them a threat whose termination should be prioritized in combat scenarios. I find it remarkable that the Hiss restrict usage of this weapon to the Bureau personnel who are trained specifically for its use. What does this tell us about its behavior? Can it not pass along new information to corrupted entities? Still too many unknowns. Refer to file redacted for full report. The Rangers are the Bureau's well-trained and well-armed expeditionary forces. Their Hiss corrupted counterparts are equally formidable. Prior to corruption, Rangers were trained to use a variety of weapons in order to face any threat found during AWE response or threshold exploration. And what is a threshold? Including submachine guns, assault rifles, and automatic shotguns. Hiss Rangers utilize these weapons as well as the advanced tactics taught by Bureau instructors. Some are additionally outfitted with Bureau-made body armor. Hiss Rangers have no observed paranatural abilities beyond being protected by shielding of dense Hiss resonance capable of stopping bullets. Considering that the advanced training the Hiss Rangers are capable of applying to their situation, is it feasible to consider the human mind still remains intact to some degree? Or is the Hiss able to tap into this combat training and utilize it? Further observation is required. Refer to file redacted for full report. Emily has been really busy in the 15 minutes since she found us. It's really impressive, actually.
He'll be back. Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
That's fair. The hotline chamber. Oh, hang on. I like the fact the signs are actually useful in the game world. That makes me really happy. They're like real signs too, instead of being little scribbles that have tooltips attached to them. Hey, Malcolm. Yes, tea time is at 7. I'll see you at the course on Sunday. By the way, have you heard about this Tennyson report? Apparently there's a bunch of copies drifting around the office. Trent's just looking to get his hands on information about who wrote it. You wouldn't happen to have anything about that, would ya? Ciao. Yep. This is a really strange mailroom. Many pneumatics died to bring you your mail. Hotline chamber, okay. Apparently everything goes to the hotline chamber here. Okay, fair. Oh, because it's at the back of the room. Okay, let's loop around. And just make sure there's nothing up here first. I'm gonna guess I should go to the hotline chamber first before I run it off in some other half-baked direction. But I don't know how open this game is. If I should like do stuff and just explore the immediate area, or if I should run off and find other things to do. I understand it has side quests, but I don't know how that's structured.
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an alternate item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms. The hiss got him. The hotline can't be far now.
Yeah, I've heard that before. Ooh, accuracy boost. How can I add more mod slots? Is this like XP or something? What is this triple triangle 480? 4,880. I don't even know what that does. Okay, I will do that. Thank you for mentioning it. I didn't realize there were menus I wasn't looking at. Next time I get to one, I'll check it. This seems okay.
Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream Logic. The light switch cord. The door marked with the black pyramid.
Notice Ocean View Motel and Casino entry point. Catalyst. Light switched. The law of 3 applies. Okay, don't walk off the edge. Gotcha. My bad. Oops. Awkward. I'm back at the control point. Do I have to kill the entire boss again? All I have right now is fast travel here. I don't have any other menu items yet. So maybe I'm not far enough in the game yet. Okay, dying has consequences, and that I have to fight back through areas I've already cleaned up. That's actually good to know. Also, does that like run away? Where's it go? That's interesting. I'm asking a lot of questions that might seem super obvious, but it's because I don't know what's going on yet. You know how I play games and how I stream. Ooh, tricky. This mailroom is really weird. Stand here. Mind the gap. Now what?
Whoa. Have we been here before? No.
Okay.
I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country. On the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
Should I ring the bell? I feel like I should ring the bell. I think I'll probably die if I ring the bell, but I really want to ring the bell.
Hello? Anyone here?
No? Like a casino. Because, sure. Do I actually need to enter the hotel? Or do I just have to pull the ripcord another time? I'm not even sure if anything changed or not. I feel like something did. But the game might just be fucking with me. Oh, I can't grab things here. Where are we at? That's interesting. It's a solid triangle, and the doorknob that doesn't work. Okay, hang on. Aha.
Key has a black pyramid on it.
That's a different door than was open before. Okay then. Working on the board / long distance. Oh, that's the edge of the world. What is even going on here? Do I walk up to it? Is it going to eat my face or communicate with me? Is the answer yes? I think the answer is yes, right? Okay, walking up to it is bad. I wasn't sure. I'll be honest with you. I just didn't know for sure. We were getting little X's. I think we're hitting it. But this doesn't seem to be doing anything useful. Do we just avoid them and run through? Maybe that's the trick here. Because I see that over there, which I think is what we're trying to get to. So yeah, I think it's just avoid the blenders. Somebody answer the phone? Jeez.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
Oh, what's with the nosebleed?
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily.
Object should be inaccessible for use except to the director. Object is a 1960s era red bakelite telephone. The rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob of unknown purpose. The phone weighs redacted. The object allows the director to communicate with the redacted. If used by anyone other than the director, the object will call lethal redacted. The object is currently bound to Director Trench. The object spontaneously manifested in the director's office, placed on his desk. Director Northmore is the first known Bureau agent to use it. A battery test around the object, including redacted and redacted, but its origin remains unknown.
It took us a long time to learn how to stabilize the control points, the ley lines, the meridians of the oldest house. Darling found a way to soothe this beast. We discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference. It's my duty as the director, like Northmore before me. I couldn't manage it in my own house, at my home. I'll damn well do it here. Without the control points, the oldest house would swallow us alive. We'd be sealed inside an endless labyrinth. No one would hear our screams.
That sounds
if
nice.
If an enemy ever managed to corrupt the control points, it'd be over fast, spreading like a cancer, leaping over the fire breaks like a crown of fire. They are the weak point. Darling was right about that. He's wrong about everything else. Dangerously wrong. Suspiciously wrong. Has he been compromised? I can hear the hotline ringing in my dreams, constantly ringing.
Let's watch some
Ringing
videos together.
So loud I can't hear the voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. The traitor in our midst. A conspiracy plotted right behind me. I can't trust anyone.
Interesting.
I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power. It can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now. But I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion. It's a brain cloud making me forget. the hotline. I must reach the hotline.
That didn't work out so well for him, I feel like.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well.
Morning, Prozale.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country, back in my field agent days. Those roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere.
This is a very confusing game. I love it.
The Ocean View operates on dream logic, and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places, and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation. Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us.
Interesting.
We're all merely guests there. Even the board. Sometimes I need to visit, just to breathe easier for a while. It beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend my nights in, insulated from everything but myself. I guess that's where the whiskey comes in.
It's throwing a bunch of stuff at us really fast. It's not explaining anything up front. It's super confusing, and I'm really liking it so far. I'm trying to put it together as I go. I'm only like 2 hours in. Yeah.
Something's coming. The whispers growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. A retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau. Everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger.
I wonder what he's studying.
It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
Did we find paperwork earlier that told us when the Bureau was founded? I don't remember. We suspect independence dependence. Your authority, chosen one. The Bureau/game needs you. The Bureau/game. Don't do that! Jesus. So see, The service weapon was discovered in 1964. The service weapon makes a person director, so the Bureau could not have existed before 1964. Done.
People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
Guess I can fast travel back to Emily, right? We'll have to kill a few people before we get to a fast travel point, though. Butte, AWE-17. According to their testimony, the agents had been transported from the Butte home to a roadside motel named the Ocean View Motel and Casino, and discovered a room key by performing a ritual. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another motel cord found inside this room, they were transported to the oldest house. The disappearances of the home's owner and the other locals of Butte have been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butte home have been appearing throughout the oldest house. As at the time of writing, redacted, light cords have been found in the oldest house located in the redacted and redacted sectors. These all access the Ocean View Motel, though exactly how this link operates is redacted, but initial hypotheses center on the Butte AW as a redacted. Oh, this is a shortcut back to the director's office. Okay, let's go. Do I have to do anything to make this open, or is it just open now? Huh. To all executive staff, I know there is some concern regarding our operations exceeding the annual budget. So long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects. If our budget demands are not exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, then they will be granted by the U.S. Treasury without question. The FBC is just another line in another spreadsheet that some lowly accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us as if we weren't even there. The nature of the oldest house allows us to do certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. I think there were... Hang on. I feel like there were like side hallways and stuff that I didn't go into, but I think I'll have time to explore later, I hope. And I don't want to go back and... Yeah, screw it. Let's go back and look. I feel like I'm like exploring excessively early since I don't even think I have everything unlocked in the game yet, and I might be wasting my time a little bit doing it now. But I'm really curious too. I am enjoying. Believe me, I am enjoying. Otherwise, I would have already been screaming, probably. I just tried to understand the structure of games, too. It's just part of what I do. Oh, that's a missile. That is also a missile still. Oh, that's a me-seeking missile. I don't like that. I don't like missiles that seek me. No, me, not meat. I feel like I have been owied in all my owies. That's a little better. Where are you all coming from? Ow, ow, ow. Hi. I don't think I killed the guy with the rocket launcher yet. Honestly, I don't know that it matters. I think they're just going to keep respawning forever. Do they keep respawning forever? Okay, maybe I did get the guy with the rocket launcher. I don't see him anymore. I don't know when I shot him, but I think I did. Although, the music still sounds like there's an enemy somewhere. Aha. There we go. Everybody's dead now. Let's get some health. Okay. Apparently enemies will also drop interesting tidbits occasionally too. That's actually good to know. Shatter projectile boost. I don't have shatter yet, whatever that is. Oh, there's a control point out here. Okay, I know where I'm at.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years.
That looks
Thank
uncomfortable.
You for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan, tells his story. Quincy.
Thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's Suspicion Con. I was in room 47. night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed, inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room
Nope, not that.
47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room.
There you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange, something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed. Remember, dear listeners, when no one else believes
Maybe your toaster is possessed.
we do. America Overnight. We'll be right back.
Granted, that's not unreasonable at this point in the game. Why is this broken? Hang on, let me fix it. That's the wrong button. Coffee. Never mind. Energy boost. What is that? Actually, I'm loving the world building and story building so far, because of the way they sort of chuck you into the middle of it and then don't tell you anything. It's just like, well, I guess you kind of gotta build something here. I'd be really confused. I guess I could have just walked back to the director's office, huh? That would have made a certain amount of sense. Oh, well, it's fine. Oh, okay. Sometimes if you're hiding behind something, standing still is actually a good idea. Like when I fighting that flying dude. Hiding was much advised there, I feel like. Hello. I almost shot you. I thought you should know that.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms? The hiss? Sorry. You made it. I'm glad.
Maybe an elf.
Emily? Let's talk.
Of course.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but
He's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the
That
head
was
of
weird.
security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Okay, she's dead.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
Stairs?
We already got past one lockdown.
Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is.
I'd rather not.
We could find out something that would help us.
Tests. I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself.
Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
So theoretically, this building's in New York. It's a nondescript, generic, monolithic government building. I wonder where it's supposed to be in New York. Oh, that seems bad. What's that? And why does it give me the heebie-jeebies? I got 4 ability points. Upgrade and unlock new abilities from the nearest control point. Okay.
Hi, Jesse.
Where did the hiss come from?
Let's
I'm not
let's
sure.
go to the dialogue
You
tree.
said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
I didn't think in my head.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Okay.
I still don't really know what it is exactly.
This trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense. but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will.
I agree.
Yeah. Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the pure utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this?
Got it. Thanks.
Why is her talking animation so weird? I keep thinking she's going to open her mouth and swallow her head.
So HRA stop you from becoming Hiss?
Well, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know. Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where is it coming from?
Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past weeks was not affected by the corruption. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, Jesse Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that of the other Hiss that I have dismissed the theory. My final observation comes from Miss Faden herself. She is able to cleanse materials and organisms of Hiss corruption. We tested this ability on a Hiss corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seemed to kill the host. Perhaps the host's physiology becomes reliant on the Hiss. More work to be done. Refer to file redacted for full report. That's the janitor.
Singing. Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
They're saying Trench was shot dead. The situation's getting worse.
I saw Trench and Darling arguing.
Board countermeasures, outfits, astral constructs. Oh, Shatter is basically a shotgun? Interesting.
Don't be stupid. Oh, the Bureau's...
Kill enemies without dying. 0 out of 50. I feel like I killed a bunch of enemies, but maybe the ones I killed before this point didn't count. They are minor threats. Squash / tell off them. You are needed, irreplaceable, replaceable. Agreed. Kill enemies using melee. You are stronger than before. Difficulty easy. Oh, wait, you make them active? Ah. Okay. Wait, I abandoned that one. Shit. Okay. That's fine. Okay.
Golden child have to gain.
Can you make more than one of them active at the same time? Oh, you can. Using grip. Kill enemies with headshots. I don't know what grip is. Yeah, I tried to uncheck it to not have it active, and instead I made it go away. Oh well. The service weapon tool gift is your responsibility / burden. We have skill trees. Oh god, I didn't even need this shit. Sure. You know, we'll take melee damage too. We have a tree over here that we don't have open yet, so we don't know what these are. I know they exist. This a branch right here. This right here is there's 3 roots that I don't have yet.
They say the new director can launch objects up to 20 feet.
Bullshit. We've never recorded any distance over 5.
Obviously, you never read the P6 data.
I'm sure this is fine. Let's go see what's going on.
Time to work. Meet me in the maintenance.
Told you it was the janitor. Did I not have my weapon equipped anymore? Because I don't.
Hope has asked us to
Of course, I also can't throw stuff here, so maybe it's just a room I'm in.
You mean like in person?
In person, with a pencil and paper. I think she's trying to get us killed.
Oh, that is cool. That's awesome. Sorry, got high pitched there. It's really neat. I'm not. Yeah, no, it was cool. I liked it. Yeah, I guess 1 is less than 3, right? The game will get weird here in a few minutes, and I'll be more confused than joyful. Just give it some time.
I say we make a break for the exit. If we stay here, what's the hiss?
The building lockdown is in effect to keep the hiss quarantined. We couldn't open the doors even if we wanted to.
So we're stuck here. The monsters.
I can't believe we're doing this. I'm a senior executive.
Apparently the hiss are infiltrating.
Did I activate the melee one too? I did. I don't know what this means. Using grip, kill enemies with headshots. Is grip the service weapon? I think it might be. Oh, apparently I can only do 3 at once. Okay, we'll do it later. The non scattershot version of it. Okay. The nostalgia department. That sounds like a fun place. Let's not go there. Let's head in the elevator.
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face.
And an axe murderer, as we determined before. Wasn't there a picture of the janitor's back facing towards us in the original lobby before the elevator appeared? Or was that in the intro? That might have just been the intro. It's still weird.
The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ahti here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ahti. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ahti guiding me too?
I'm full of weird hallucinations. And I suspect they're just going to get worse as we go. Okay, I can't jump that far. That's a very strong window. There we go. I like the fact that it's like level 2 lockdown, so I just went through the window. I like that may be the only way in there right now, but I like the fact the game lets me do it. That makes me happy. I like the fact the map is redacted. Oh my god, you have got to be kidding me, really?
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
Throwing stuff is really fun. Oh look, ductwork. I'm not sure what Black Rock is, but it's probably troublesome and problematic. Mind me, I'm just killing people and throwing things at them. They hid. It's very rude to hide when I'm trying to kill you. Right, not standing still. What is this shit? I guess that's the Black Rock area. Impulse. See, these are these are materials I need to make things, right? It's a really weird set of materials, though. Some threshold remnant. Man, threshold remnants. I remember the first time I ran into one of those. Just like it was today. I'm remodeling because I'm director.
What's down that way?
You know, the way she said that. Oh. Okay.
Ugh. This place makes me nauseous. An object of power. How do you think it got down here? A carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
Oh, that's nice. I guess I didn't evade enough. Yeah, how do I do this? Ouch! That didn't even mark. Oh, that's the edge of the world, isn't it? That was dumb. We have to do the whole thing again. Because I fell off like a doofus. Not bad. Oh, I was through that. I disagree. That time I got crushed, though. I agree with that one. Shit. Oh, fuck you. Seriously. That's too soon. I waited too long, rather. Does not fall off this time? Yeah. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna have to do the whole thing again, aren't I? Just because I fell off there at the end. Okay. That's annoying. That's a little annoying. That's okay. I evaded right into it. It didn't work very well. Heh. You and the house are bound friends for life. Yay? Sorry, the horror stuff, a house.
Let's see the Hiss keep up with me now.
Oh, nice. 2 ability points. Oh, fuck me. Seriously, I just did this. Oh. And we're back where we started. I was going here to try to get this. It was very well placed to make me fall down that hole. That was very well designed. I was trying to lift the vending machine. Apparently I can't. That is annoying. I know I don't have to yet I still try anyway. Sup?
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana.
Yippee.
It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ati here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ati. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yaha, you think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, että this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Ah, there's side quest.
Vacation. Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it, and
He's also
soon this
psychic.
crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ati.
But what's in here? Sorry. Okay, I don't think there's anything else in here. Other than things to throw around and blow up. Which is fun! But not what we're after right now, at this exact moment.
Oh, it's time for a coffee break, son. Yep. Burn the trash. Throw it in the fire. Burn it all. Turn it into a reindeer, not into a moose.
What? What? Was there a control point around here somewhere that I cleansed after I got in here? That was farther to the front, wasn't it? You know, I really should have known that was going to happen. They hiss smoke, sort of collecting and wafting up. It's still a little concerning to me. I don't know what's up with that. I want to come back here because it is almost midnight, and as much as I want to keep going, I feel like I should stop because I have a big day tomorrow of stuff to do. We're gonna go see Disney on Ice tomorrow night, so my stream tomorrow night might be a little bit late. I'll tweet that out. Thank you for hanging out with me. I love this game. This game is awesome. Oh man, I'm having so much fun with it. And I look forward to continuing it. Oh, it's okay. I mean, it's a game. We're playing it. It's good. It's cool. Yeah, no, it's fine. That's how I really feel. Thank you, Ash and Prozel and Lurkers, for being here. I'm going to head out tomorrow night. I may start late, but I will still play some Odyssey tomorrow night. 'Cause tomorrow's Saturday, right? Yeah, cool. But for now, I am going to go. Have a great rest of your morning, day, evening, or night. And I hope to see you around next time. Ciao for now, and good night. Bye.